Eli Yastrib's log. It must have been a cold day in hell because we trusted the Capellan Confederation for a tag team drop against Clan Wolf, and as a result, we've been dropped right into the middle of their entire lance and a supporting lance from, and I quote, the Republic, which is a little bit strange, while the Capellans are safely on the top of a hill a little bit away. Guess who gave us the drop coordinates? Yeah, okay. So they're pretty far away. They're looking to just sweep up whatever remains after we're done here, and after we are ourselves probably taken out by the clanners, and that is simply not going to happen. However, Gridlock, the pilot of our, well, by now infamous heavy AoE flamer Jenner 2C, has been swarmed by battle armor and will be lucky to stay alive for even a single round. That's right, we just deployed, and already one of us is nearly dead. So I'm spitting fire, I am very upset, and even through all of that, our best chance right now is to reserve down, to let the clanners make themselves into good targets, and then to follow up as best we can with a single devastating first turn. That's really our only choice right now, and if we don't manage to pull it off, we're not going to live to collect our paycheck, and I will tell you this right now. We will make the Capellans pay for this treachery. Maybe not now, maybe not even inside of a year, but we will do it. Despite the admittedly good fire support against that fire moth. Yeah, it's not enough. It is not going to be enough, particularly if we lose pilots. That I will hold them personally accountable for. It's one thing if we have a fighting chance to keep everyone alive. It's wholly a separate matter if we do not. And today, right now, we just simply do not. Okay, so our main goal here is to... oh geez. Well, actually, we could... let's see, I don't even know what to recommend. This is a bit of a first. I am usually decisive to a fault, but now I'm kind of struggling, and I mean, that is pretty nice. Ice Ferret going in to kick our Blood Asp, not really going to connect, should make him unsteady, and he didn't even follow up, so we should hopefully be able to come around the back of that Ice Ferret's, wait, he's not unsteady? He missed his kick. You're supposed to miss your kick? I don't know what kind of pilot they have there, but every single other pilot in the entire universe, when they miss their kick, they go unsteady. But not him, and not today. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. We're gonna move first on priority 5. We are going to start getting our guns online and start getting these targets taken out, because we'll have enough guns, and some of them will have already moved. Keep in mind, though, there is another unit of battle armor up on the ridge on the left. And, okay, we need to move the Medusa now. Now. Alright. Well, at least the Nova cooked himself a little bit. Might be able to follow up on that, except the Jenner 2C is nearly dead, so... oh, goodness gracious sakes alive. And much as the Capellans did get that first shot online, it's only one shot and it didn't even kill a fire bee. It's not exactly difficult to kill a fire bee, of all things. Alright, let's get the Medusa around. There it is. Nope, not quite. There it is. Why is that? Oh, right. Because the Ice Ferret still has decent accuracy. Okay, where is my Marauder? There you are. Hi there. We're gonna kick you in the back, and then get those medium lasers online, which will have, hopefully, way better accuracy once you go unsteady, which should be right now. Lost evasive. There it is. There's some shots in the rear. Light you up there just a little bit. Not enough for a kill, but we should be able to get another rear arc shot in soon. And at least they are engaging the Capellans just a little bit. It would be difficult for us if we had to take the brunt of this alone. I mean, we are taking the brunt of this alone, but even more than we already are right now. My issue is I don't want to expose our rear arc again. We also don't want to shoot directly through our Marauder, because I fail to see how that's a valid firing arc. Yeah, I don't quite get that. But it is right now our best chance. We might have a little bit of friendly fire here just from the proximity. I guess technically we're peeking out around the side, but I mean, that's pretty direct fire. Here goes nothing. Never seen that one before. I have really never seen that before. But, you know, if their pilot's going to say that he can't get knocked unsteady, then my pilot's going to say that he can't be shot, or even obstruct his own allies' view, which we definitely do have friendly fire on, because I've friendly fired myself before. So it's not that we just have it turned off, far from it. Okay, what other kills can we get? And we need to move the Jenner 2C. I'm hoping that we can drop off the battle armor there. How far can we go? Pretty far, even on just a move. So we're going to go into abilities here, and erratic maneuvering, fancy footwork, and barrel rolls to get rid of battle armor. It's still just a chance, it's not a guarantee, and we need to get as much evasion as we can while staying out of the range of their guns. No, it was not enough. If those are elementals on us, and I didn't even... Yep, that's elementals. Well, Gridlock, we might be looking at your funeral next. But we do have one chance here, one chance only, and it's to cook ourselves with heavy AoE flamers. So let's shoot it. Alright, that took some of the guns offline. Not many, but some. Yeah, single SRM2. And we did damage ourselves a little bit to do that. Wait, are they shaken free? They're shaken free. They're shaken free. We can hit them. Please tell me we can hit them. Can't hit them. Can kick them. Oh, I'm so confused by this. That is just very, very confusing. Alright, okay, let's reserve. Let's reserve. Sunspider versus Orion. The Sunspider hits like a ton of bricks there, but I think that's okay. I don't mind their Orion taking a bit of a beating. Oh, please. Oh, that's artillery. That is artillery. And sensors impaired in the Bloodass, but that's really not the worst thing ever. Okay. Alright, so who do they have left moving? There's battle armor up there on the Firemoth. There's whatever that 70-tonner is. And there's another battle armor on the Stormcrow. So only the 70-tonner is our concern for right now, because the Firemoth has already moved. The battle armor probably won't deploy if they're that far away. Okay. Alright. Sunspider A. Lots of Sunspiders. Let's reserve down to 1. I just want to make sure that we're not going to get fired upon. Okay, come on. Then we have to hope that the elementals fail their next claw attack, because if they get it, we lose. If they get it, we lose a pilot. If they don't, we might just be able to get out of this alive. Okay, that's fine. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to try to go in to kick the elemental battle armor right here. Going for kick there. ATMs can't fire in close, but this is my only remaining mech with a decent chance of kicking something, because everything else... No, not everything else. Not everything else. Our Fafnir can land... Oh, jeez. Yes. Our Fafnir can land kicks too, and he's potentially... No, that's a charge. Wait. Okay. Charges damage both the attacker and the target, randomized across all locations in 25-point clusters. Let's do it. Come on. There it is. 3 of them down, 4 of them down. We killed the battle armor. Fafnir charge to the rescue, and yeah, that dented our Fafnir quite a bit, but it does give me one other way. Gridlock is alive. Gridlock is, for right now anyway, alive. So let's see what we can do about keeping everybody else that way as well during this deployment. We have a rear arc on the Firemoth. I don't really care about that. Let's see what we can do with our Conjurer if I get you around the side here. That's not bad. That could be better, but it's not bad. What's my best accuracy? I can go right here, and let's load into that Nova, maybe? That's sort of what I'm thinking. I need someone to kill the Firemoth, but we're going to need better accuracy than I can manage. Okay, so let's see what the Gavin Jaguar... Not very mobile. Not very mobile at all. But SRM6s might be just what we need to kill that Firemoth. Okay, alright. Let's do this one step at a time. Get our Bloodass up to the top. Not very much evasion, but we will get some additional help with accuracy here. And let's take a look downfield. Decent shots in the Helipolis. Firemoth not so much. And yeah, we are risking something here, but not as worried as I used to be. I don't even know what these are. NPC, DXR, NPC. no idea what that swooping falcon is. Never seen him on the battlefield before in my life. And for right now, I don't even care that much. So, okay. This is all horrible except the Fire Moth. And the Helipolis. Let's see if we can just take this guy out. Take him off the board. There it is, that's a kill. It's not much of a kill, but it is a kill. And that's hopefully enough to get the ball rolling here just a little bit. Okay, so Conjurer accuracy, not good enough. Yep, let's go over and let's hit this Ice Ferret, because he's still pretty fragile. Double HE Advanced Tactical Missile 12s will proudly introduce themselves here. Decent amount of damage resist on that guy does keep him alive. We did open up some structure, and we might be able to follow up on it. I don't love that spot. I don't love this spot. That I do like. You know what? Say hello to my little friend, the Evan Jaguar, who is making his debut here today for our Lance and Ultra AC-20. Lots of SRM-6s. Let's see what we can do. Oh, please don't tell me we had it on single fire. We might have. That's unfortunate. Still, a veritable wall of SRMs chewed through most of the armor on that guy in one go. Enemy Fire Moth moving who knows where. I don't care. That's alright. And that leaves the other... Okay, so he's running away. That's fine with me. Then we have the Ice Fair on the right-hand side that we have to worry about here. So who's moving on 8? That's going to be the Jenner 2C. We have 5 pips of evasion, but I don't want this guy taking any more fire than he has to, so let's move way far away. We're 1 mech down already. Never a good thing. We can use it to sensor lock the Ice Ferret. Could be a little bit wasted if he's about to move, but I also don't want him to have good accuracy when we have potentially a couple of shots in at the rear of our mechs. Which... Okay, shooting at the Fafnir, I don't really mind. It should be okay. Take that for right now. Not for long, not for forever, but for right now. And the Capellans will have to come to our aid. Although, honestly, we might have to come to theirs. I'm not even sure they can take out 2 clan mechs with a lance of 4, especially when they're supported by battle armor, which is currently the case. Let's see how our allies do in a fight. Never underestimate inner sphere mechs, though. They'll surprise you, especially when you least want them to. Well, maybe not. That's a single. Oh man. Leave it to the professionals, but don't throw professionals under a bus. It makes us angry. It makes us want revenge. Not very professional, but not many things are these days with our current company. I knew I shouldn't have worked for the Capellans. I knew it. I mean, it was Capellan infighting that, according to legend anyway, is the reason that the clans themselves were founded, because on the Exodus worlds after Kerensky's Exodus, the Capellans were the ones who went and formed gangs and they were enlisted in Kerensky's unit, and they were brave enough and loyal enough to Kerensky to travel out into the unknown. And once they got there, they still thought that it was a good idea to make gangs. Never trust a Capellan as far as you can throw him, and never get close enough to try. So we could shoot in on the damaged left side here. We'd have to go all the way around, and actually we could manage it with a sprint. That looks like, well, that's a front facing, or we could try and go in for a rear arc on the Ice Ferret, but I'm thinking maybe let's get our Medusa online instead. Yeah, so that's better accuracy with the LRMs. Also does protect our rear arc a little bit, and should be enough. Oh, yes, that's a kill. So we just shoot through his rear armor. It makes the previous shot kind of a bit of a waste, but 5 salvageable parts, we could pick up that mech. It's a little lighter than what we want to add to our repertoire right now. I'm mostly hoping for Nova, if anything. Took this for 4 salvage, not 5, and we do have 1 or 2 pieces of a Nova already. The thing is, that Nova is going to Alpha Strike next turn, with all of us having beacon lasers, so he needs to die horrible, horrible death in this turn in order for us to avoid that. And that means that we're going to have to just bore through the front, so probably fewer chances at salvage than we otherwise would have available to us. It's a bit of a hard decision. Definitely a hard decision. but I'm not really feeling very safe at the moment, so maybe we should do some things just to get to a safe position first, and then go from there. You can't profit if you're dead. That's what it basically boils down to. So, that's not a great shot on the Nova. Why is that not a great shot? So we can go here. It is still a sprint, which is not exactly what I wanted. Phantom's actually a decent shot. And then Helipolis. Both of those are pretty good. We could take the long-range shot in to support our allies. 50-50 chance of landing in against the Sun Spider. Each one would go through the rear arc, but not enough to really rip anything off, unless they both land the same hit location, which I'm not going to count on. So let's reserve again. Let's reserve one more time. I'm playing a little bit edgy right now, just because we're not so many encounters removed from some pretty catastrophic stuff, and this match definitely did not start off in anything approaching a good situation for us. So I have zero desire to make it into a worse one through hasty decision making. Helipolis. Okay, the Helipolis needs to die too. Gauss rifle explosion? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, goodness gracious, we're bleeding out. We are bleeding out. Okay, nearly gone with the internals. If we didn't have anti-explosion stuff, we would have just lost one side of Hardball's mech. 2 activations remaining. Now we can do first aid. Consumes the unit's entire turn. We have 2 turns, so we're gonna have to retreat him. Oh no. We're gonna have to retreat him as well. Try and get out of line of sight. We're still vulnerable to indirect fire though. So let's come down the hill. We'll have to use first aid on the next turn to keep Hardball alive. For right now, we're gonna sensor lock on the Helipolis, and we have 2 mechs that we need to kill next turn, because he can still fire on our Marauder. I wonder what it was that allowed him to get the through armor critical, because our Gauss rifle, we did not have anything exposed. Maybe it's whatever these DRM4 and VRM12s are. I've never seen those before in my life. Goodness gracious. Technological advances can be the death of you if you don't know they're coming. And we're certainly feeling that right now. You know, I think the Fafnir is going to have to take a shot at that Helipolis. Double improved heavy Gauss rifles seems to be the way to go. Okay, well, the bright side is that we've already killed 3, and there are 10 Wolf forces originally, down to 7, and 4 to 5 Republican forces, which frankly I never stopped to count. But they're all clustered together as well, which means if we miss, we should still be able to do some sort of damage to them. I didn't expect artillery though, because it's very non-clan-like to bring artillery. It's just, it goes against the code of Zelbringen, so honorable single combat. Gonna have to revise my estimate of that. Okay, so let's come up here with the Fafnir. Not great accuracy, we're gonna have to hope that we get a little bit lucky, but I'm also hoping that if we miss, we still find some contacts. Here we are. Oh, nice, 2 shots, 2 hits on that Helipolis. He has to be unhappy about that, but pretty thick armor. Pretty thick armor indeed. So what we need now is a swarm of SRMs. So we need our Evan Jaguar to hit him in a way that isn't going to cause us excess amounts of pain the next turn, but I don't have Ace Pilot, so it's really not an option. And can we get a rear shot on the Nova? Maybe. There it is. Yes. Give me a dead Nova, please. That'll solve one of our 2 issues, then we can leave the other mechs to solve the other one. There it is, there's the kill. Not going to be much salvage from him. Yeah, 1 salvageable part. It's okay. If we pick up a Nova, we pick up a Nova. If we don't, we don't. As long as we stay alive. As long as we stay alive, I'll be a happy man. Well, I'll be a less unhappy man, I suppose is probably a better way of saying it. So we're going to run over here. I know we are risking the standard Blood Asp gets knocked over sort of event, but let's go in, and we need to make good contact with this Helipolis right now. Okay, well our miss from the Gauss rifle still went in against something else, but we weren't able to get the contact that I wanted. So let's try the ATMs. Our Conjurer here, our Wolverine 2C. And I don't care if the clans don't want to say Wolverine, we're going to say it because, well, we're not clanners. Take that, you stinking Helipolis. 4 salvageable parts. Okay, fair enough. We might have 1 Helipolis part sitting in our bay, but I don't think so. I think I sold it. I'm certainly going to be hoping that we can get some of that advanced and weird weaponry from these guys after the fight. That's definitely something on my list. Okay, that's pretty good. 3, 4, 5 kills so far. I don't know what that guy's doing, but the longer he wants to run around over there and stay out of my line of sight and not shoot at us while carrying around elemental battle armor, more power to him. Not gonna see me complaining about that. Fire Moth coming up and looking for a kick. Yeah, that's not gonna work out well for you. Let's see if he goes unsteady. Yep, he went unsteady. Every other pilot in the world goes unsteady. Our Ebon Jaguar does need to get out of there, by the way. That's not a good place to be. It was sort of necessity, and letting necessity drive your positioning is a good way to die. On the other hand, we've gotten 5 kills, so I guess that's worth something. Maybe not much, but worth something. They better give us good extra pay for that extra Wolf Sport Lance, too. Okay, well, let's reserve again. 6 and 5 are our most active initiatives, which is a problem. We really need to be moving faster than that, but not every pilot can go for the increased... Ooh, nice shot. I'm never going to tell them that. We can't acknowledge that. He might have just given me a target for the Ebon Jaguar off the next one, because if we can go around to the back of that Sun Spider and take him out, that's a 70-tonner off the board. That's a lot of guns. It's a lot of guns off the board. And our main goal is always take guns off the board. Stay alive. That one, if you hit me, I swear. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Just missing everything. And a little bit unwise as well, because the enemy Sun Spider, the one with the double Ultra AC-20, is still up right nice and close to those Capellan forces, which, if they get to them, it is technically our mission to keep them alive. And that's a main mission as well. We fail if they die. So we may have to help them, if we don't necessarily want to. Things you do for a paycheck. Okay, so our Ebon Jaguar is moving on 5. I want some things going now. What else is moving on 6? That's going to be 2 battle armors. Well, you know what? Let's wait for 6, because the 2 battle armors for right now don't really count. So we should be okay. That's the Stormcrow. We stayed out of his line of... No, we haven't. LRM's off the Stormcrow. Stormcrows are pretty nice. We fought a couple of them. I would love to have one. Yeah. Is it bad if you start viewing deployments as going to the supermarket? I think that's bad. Might not exactly encourage healthy play here. Swooping Falcon going after the Fafnir. What? The lingering X-rays? That seems bad. I don't like being X-rayed against my will. That's not great. Not sure what stat debuff that gives, but certainly don't feel comfortable with that. Alright, so they took out most of that Fire Moth. That's good for me. Engine crit, knocked down. Nice. Well, hey, if the Capellans can take out 2 enemy light mechs, that's actually better than I expected from them to begin with, so no problems there. Now our issue is, why I've been reticent to move quite yet, is I don't want to let their Sun Spider have a chance to come down here and blast me in the back with those double Ultra autocannons. But I don't see much of a way of avoiding that eventuality either. So let's deal with Hardball first, because we need to use First Aid. So let's do that. We've staunched that bleeding just a little bit. That does consume his entire turn, and there we go, okay. The one on the far side did move, which means those Ultra Autocannon 20s are no longer a threat to us for this turn. He's an ace pilot? Yeah, he's an ace pilot, that Sun Spider. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, now let's get the Ebon Jaguar on the move and see if we can capitalize on the damage that's already put on the back of this guy. And we're actually a little overcooled in a polar climate with this Ebon Jaguar, but I quite like it. Let's take that shot. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Maybe we'll get a Sun Spider instead. So Certainly happy with that. Okay. Now let's tidy up our backline just a little bit here. So let's go in, and my best facing is going to be, we sprint, that's still acceptable accuracy, and let's get a decent facing here with the Conjurer, and make these guys regret not calling them Wolverines. Yeah, that's a kill. Nice. 5 salvageable parts. We actually might be able to pick up that unknown mech if we're lucky. Okay, keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. Okay. These are just the 2 battle armors remaining, which they're still very deadly, and if we get too close to them, we could still die. It's not something we can take lightly. There's damage on the Sun Spider. Come on. Come on, come on. Not enough. Not enough. Alright, let's get our Medusa over, and not a lot of great lines of sight here, but we can actually shoot at the enemy Sun Spider. You know what, let's do that. I know we're wasting some of our Capellans' effort here, but, well, since when have I cared about that? If it keeps them alive, then they can yell at me for stealing their kill later. There it is. Ultra AC-20 ammunition gone. Some of the guns gone. Yeah, we didn't kill him, but we took off a lot of his firepower. They have to thank us for that, right? Theory. Okay, so this is a bold strategy, Cotton. There's a Phantom, Firemoth, and the Lambda. I don't know what a scattergun is, but I don't really want to find out either. I think we'd be better off going for... So I don't want to stand on the unsteady is my issue. It's not a rear arc shot, but I think this one might be our best shot. Why are they over... I don't understand these guys. I don't understand what I'm fighting here. Which is concerning. If you don't know what you're fighting, it's not going to work out well. I can virtually guarantee you that. So, alright, let's bring the Fafnir up first. Let's bring the Fafnir up. And can we get onto the high ground just a little? Yep, that'll help with our accuracy. Here, with the improved heavy Gausses. That's horrible. That's horrible. That's still horrible. Not a lot of great options. Even that's not a good option. Yeah. Okay, well, let's just go for the Griffin. Got lucky. Nice. That right leg is taking some hits. That tells me what I should do now. So we can follow up on that with our Blood Asp and just come up here, get a decent facing, and then see how much damage we can jam in to this Griffin's right side. If we can get enough to take down his leg, that'll give us an advantage. One of the Gausses hit him. Not both. But hey, he lost unsteady, which works for me. And I know that Gridlock wants to get back in the fight, but I don't think that's an option right now. I think we have to keep Gridlock out of the fight. Better safe than sorry. Okay. Alright. Hopefully we're nearing the end of this. Just because I know there's a couple of them left still. And that guy is going to be a problem. We need to handle him from long range. It's going to be difficult. But the couple of mechs in front of us are showing their damage just a little bit. And the Firemoth is pretty much knocked over and just in hell at the moment. Okay. That's fine. They'll maneuver a bit. Nothing I can do about that. Okay. Lambda. What's that scattergun? What went through my armor? Seriously. What went through small lance? So they have a way of just shooting inside my internals. That must be how they blew up my Marauders Clan Gauss. That explains a lot. They're just going right through. Then, jeez. That's terrifying. We need those guns. We might even need those guns more than we need that chassis, because if we can do that to them, I'll feel much happier about it. No Sun Spider kill still. Come on. Serve them up to in a golden platter. Alright. Fafnir can take that damage for right now, that's fine. Okay. I think our Evan Jaguar really has helped out our Lance quite a lot because in a couple of good kills, some really heavy guns on that guy, and we needed it to level the playing field just a bit. So that's one lance gone. That is the extra lance, which means there are 2 Republicans left and 4 Wolf forces, potentially not counting their battle armor. So we still do have to get through the battle armor on these guys as well. That's the 2 that are reserving down. Unfortunately, because there's technically 2 different teams here, we don't get first priority on 6, even though they were the ones who moved. Ouch. Okay. And a bit of a choice there to jump. It's going to keep the instability. But I suppose they didn't pay for it too badly. Can we just core you out? Can we just do that? 8 left on his hip. That's annoying. Alright, Medusa, don't let me down. Let's precision strike this guy and go right through his rear arc. It's a shame we don't have call position here. That looked like an ammunition explosion. Knocked down. Love to see it. Love to see it. There we go. If nothing else, you'll make a great target practice for the mighty Fafnir on this next turn, but that is a problem. So we need to get away from that Stormcrow. We're getting into the sort of territory where our Ebon Jaguar is very, very vulnerable to the enemy battle armor. So let's reserve. Please don't move. There it is. Let's get away from that. I don't want anything to do with it right now from that close up. Instead, we're going to come over here and see if we can get a 3rd kill on the Ebon Jaguar against this Lambda. And let's see what we can do. No, not quite, but we definitely made him unhappy. That's for sure. VRM, variable range missiles? I already have advanced tactical missiles and medium range missiles. That's the only V I can think of is variable. Unless it's very range missiles, but that also seems not quite right to me. Okay, so we have a couple of choices here. We can go in after the damaged Lambda. Probably a good idea, to be honest. I want that lance offline. Or we can try to go in against the Griffin. I think let's take a look at what the Fafnir can shoot. And then we'll go from there, because our Fafnir is sort of our... It's our mech that we have to play around and into in order to let him have some good experiences here. Also, nice support. I mean, didn't really do much, but I mean, hey, I'm here for it. That works for me. Okay, 76% chance. I'm gonna get a little bit farther away from potentially friendly firing my own guys. 79. Do like that. Yeah, let's go in here. Please die, my friend. If we even land 1, there's the leg. There's the Griffin. Nice. It's usually... oh. Well, the second shot is probably why we didn't get 3 there. Makes sense, even if it is a little bit not quite as good as it could be. Oh, 132 activations left? Why didn't you say so? Still, I want you out of the line of fire. So let's come around and turn this way. Now we've done our first aid. And we can go ahead and sensor lock somebody. Is it even... Can we get the fire moth? Yes, we can. That is pretty nice. Unfortunately, we're out of LRMs on the Medusa, so not the best ammunition rationing on my part. Okay, let's get our Conjurer around, and I want that facing, and I want us to see if we can finish off the Lambda with these ATMs. Let's see what we can do. That looks fine. We could precision strike to slow him down to 5 just in case he survives, which I think is probably a good idea. That'll let us go again if I need to. There it is. Dead mech. Nice. 5 salvageable parts again. Weird. The calculations on that are sometimes a little bit wacky. Okay, so let's get nice up close and personal here, and the Phantom. Okay, I don't want to be up nice close and personal with either of these guys. Jeez. Talk about mean close-range builds. I mean, that many ER smalls and micros does add up. On the other hand, I can shoot in. Bad accuracy, and I don't have a precision strike, so let's not do that. Let's go right here. Stay a little bit at range. And then we can shoot the Fire Moth. We could shoot... I think the Fire Moth is a better chance of getting a kill, so let's go in here. Doesn't look like we're going to get that. Oh! Yeah, there it is. Fair enough. Might have been a head cap, pilot lethal damage. Yeah, not complaining. Gridlock, let's pop Vigilance to inspire everybody, and then do Brace. That should bring us around again, and now there's another dropship. Okay. And the Capellans aren't acknowledging us on comms, so okay, we have to deal with the Phantom, we have to deal with the Stormcrow and his battle armor, we have to deal with the Firemoth and his battle armor, and we have to deal with whatever it is they're dropping in on our heads next. So let's reserve, and let's reserve again. It does give them the opportunity with that one remaining mech in the middle, but we'll have to see if they take it. Stormcrow also does need to die. That's very much not something I look forward to tangoing with. Okay. So we need the Fafnir up on high ground, which he already is, and we're going to use him to shoot in at that reinforcing section. Indicator? You can get a long-range shot, yeah. I mean, sensors impaired on the Phantom will help us stay alive a little bit better. Let's see if they're moving now. Might be. Yep, there it is. There's the kick. It's a miss. Should not go unsteady. See if it does. Yep, lost evasive, and he didn't fire. So, I'm fine with that. I am absolutely fine with that. So the remaining two activations... Where did that Firemoth go? He's just gone. Oh, we're gonna have to chase him down. Oh, remaining two activations are gonna be the Stormcrow and his battle armor. Okay, that's fine. Sensor lock on our allies. Okay, let's get the Evan Jaguar around. I don't have all that many SRMs remaining. I think I'd prefer to take this guy out with the ATMs if I can. So we want good evasion still, because we're potentially looking at another Lance. Let's risk just a tiny bit of friendly fire here and see if we can get a kill on Phantom. No, not quite. But some good damage. Definitely some good damage. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we can use the Evan Jaguar to back that up a little. Should we leave the Capellans just over there doing their thing? Is that alright? Sort of what I'm tempted to do, but I don't know if that's really wise. Okay, let's go to 3, and finally let's switch this onto 2 shots. And I want to turn off the SRMs. Let's turn those off there. 2 shots. There it is, there's the kill. Ultra AC-20 proving his worth once more. Nice. Okay, so... Right. Got the Medusa going this way. I think that we need to identify the enemy Firemoth. And he's pretty far away, but if he comes back closer we should still be able to get some decent damage on him with the ER larges. Okay, and let's reserve down to 1. Probably a little bit unnecessary here, but I want to get us into a good position to handle that reinforcing lance. Because that can go either really well or really poorly, and we're all sort of on one side. So the best ways to handle these reinforcing lances is to get troops on, well, units on either side of them, and go in from there, but that's not something that we can do right now. So instead, that is a rear shot, isn't it? Yeah, but it's not one worth taking. So let's get our Blood Asp down here behind the hill. We can pop up with them on the next turn. And we have a precision strike there, which should be pretty good. And then our Marauder, I still don't want you taking much more damage because your internals are pretty gone. So let's just brace there. Very well. And the Fafnir. Now this is a shot potentially worth taking. I don't want to do the precision strike this turn. We may as well shoot him with the ER large. No joy. Oh well. Out of range of the improved heavies, or that would have been potentially pretty comical. But they don't have infinite range anyway. Okay, Gridlock can say brace. And this should be the enemy reinforcements. Always sort of causes things to crunch a little bit. Yep, there it is. Okay, hostile lands in the field. Very well. I want to look at it before they have a chance to go. Stormcrow, Arctic Cheetah, standard clan lance, no battle armor, and an ice ferret. That is not as scary as it could be. Let's see what we can do here. Sky up north. This is turning into a bit of a long one, I do apologize. I don't particularly love doing really long engagements all the time, but I hadn't counted on the reinforcements here. So, just dealing with what we got. Let's see if they can finally get that Stormcrow. Not really. And they'll get it eventually. Oh man, they're getting close enough the battle armor might decide to strike. That would be an issue. If we have a shot on the Firemoth on the side, I'm tempted to take that with the Fafnir, because if we have even a single contact with the improved heavy Gausses, that's going to rip right through half that mech. All at once. So, that's sort of what I'm thinking right now. Might actually be more valuable to do that than... Oh, jeez. That Phantom can run. Wow. Okay. ER Smalls. Ice Ferret coming up. Clan mechs can move, man. They are very, very fast. And their evasion will help them survive. Even if just for a bit. We're not out of the woods yet, is the honest truth of it. We would be in a better position if we still had the 2 other mechs to call on, but right now it looks like it's 5 versus 5 here. They still have 2 others to boot. Okay, so Stormcrow. I don't want to let him get those LRM-20s on in good position quite yet, so I wanted to move before we go in. Come on, come on, come on. Other Stormcrows coming around. Trying the Fafnir, we can take that. Not forever, but hopefully just long enough. Just long enough, that's all I'm asking for. Okay. Alright. Alright. Here's the second Stormcrow. Running like there's no tomorrow. And not able to escape us quite yet. Good. Good, good, good. We will strike back, and we will strike back hard. Is our allies Orion? Oh, shoot something with your guns, come on. Now that the Stormcrow's coming back our way, it is going to be our problem. Apparently the Capellans don't think that they need to help with that. So... if they were on their own here, can you just imagine that for a second? 4 of them, surrounded by 14 mechs off the bat, and then 5 more reinforcing in. Do you think they'd really be able to go through 19 mechs? I don't. Well, plus 3 battle armor, so 22 total enemies. And let's go down to 1. And bring the Fafnir online. We're just going to stand still and shoot. We're going to draw some fire here as well. That is entirely intentional. Actually, we could... no, that's not going to be good, even with a precision strike. So let's just take what we got here. That's a good shot in the Arctic Cheetah. That's a good shot in the Ice Ferret. Which one am I more worried about? Definitely the Ice Ferret. Particularly this Ice Ferret. The heavy mediums. I don't want that anywhere close to me. Let's go for his leg. 2 63% misses and the large. I swear my controls must be off. Odds of that happening are pretty low. But never say never. We have way too many arguably horrible songs about that. And we just have bad accuracy on all of this. Okay, so our Medusa does still have precision strike. We might have to rely on it for just a second here. Let's go around near our largest against the Ice Ferrets. Hurt, but they wouldn't kill. We need kills. Let's try for it. Let's get the Medusa down here. A little bit risky. It's the price of our Fafnir failing. Start making a dent. 2 shots. There's something. There's a right arm gone. Nice. A couple of guns off the field. Not many, but a couple. And a very damaged Ice Ferret to boot. So, okay, our Blood Asp is a bit damaged. There's our best shot. Maybe to come back up this way. Not really, not really. We just have so much evasion, even after moving. It's pretty impressive. Heaven Jaguar, that's decent enough. It's not great, but it's decent enough. That's 40%. I want the Stormcrow gone. Give me a rear shot, please. Yes, there it is. That's the shot we're taking. We're going to kill that Stormcrow here, hopefully right here, right now. Precision strike, turn on all the SRM-6s. This is why we saved our ordnance, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Dead mech. If I had 7 of these Evan Jaguars, this mission would be over already. That's how much I like that mech. Holy cow. What is not to like there? Okay. Bad accuracy, bad accuracy, bad accuracy. And then the Stormcrow is still carrying battle armor, so I don't really want to get within range of the HEs over there. You know what, maybe we should take a shot in at the Stormcrow. The mediums... It's just so risky to do. Come on. Okay, well, let's handle the ones that we do know how to do. Let's pop Vigilance, Inspire everybody. Oh! 1 activation? Wait. No. It said 133 last time. If we lose Hardball because of this, I'm going to just have a cow. It said 133, and then I didn't stop to look at it. Okay. Alright, what do we do? We go for the Ice Ferret, that's what we do. We already have a dangerously injured back arc. Let's pop Battlelord. See if we can increase our accuracy here. If we can land even a couple of these HEs, might be able to get a kill. Yes, there it is. Good. 2 gone. 2 gone. Alright, it didn't say evac now or die, so we might still have the ability to do something with it. Can I get an unobstructed shot, please? No, not really. And no rear arc shots either. How about if I go this way? No, not really. Well, if that's the case, I think this would be a better position. Well, having said that, I don't know. Okay, let's just go on the move. We're going to draw a little bit of fire here, but not as much as with the Fafnir. And let's make everything an option, and then evaluate. So precision strikes, that's pretty decent. I don't know why these two are different. Right. Okay. Okay, interesting. Could just be a display glitch. Yep, display glitch. Okay, other shot, Phantom. And then the Arctic Cheetah. Stormcrow, very nice accuracy on the Gausses. And we would be able to potentially rip off that arm. Let's do that. 1 shot. 2 shots. Would have gotten him if not for the battle armor, and I took the first shot. Man. Okay. Gridlock. Let's pop Vigilance. And brace. Nice. Nice. If we lose any pilots for this still, I'm blaming the Capellans. And we will go all the way down to the Capellan Confederation just to exact that revenge. Fafnir taking some shots. Nothing we can't handle. What I like to see. And they will have less evasion this time around. 3 left from that reinforcing lance of, well, star of 5. And come on, can you guys please handle that Stormcrow? Thank you. That's some good shots. Right arm destroyed. Some of the guns offline, and a knockdown. Very nice. That's going to, I believe, automatically pop the battle armor off of that mech, which will allow us to target him. Maybe not. Looks like he's still on. Interesting. Either way, they're not going to be able to run up to us with it this turn. Okay. Guns online. More guns online. Bleeding out. Good. Good. Okay. Very well. Very well, very well. And what's moving on 7? That's going to be, yep, him. All of those small lasers. One of them hit us in the head. That's an injury. Good thing we upgraded the med bay, because we're going to have people headed to it. And our structure, our armor and structure is holding. Well, let's get the hard thing out of the way. Hardball. Triage. Good. So we're not dead. Not dead yet. Okay. So 6 evasions on the Ferret, nothing on the Phantom. But I don't think the Medusa can kill the Phantom, so instead let's bring our Medusa over. And it's a good position to shoot from. Nothing. Interesting. Okay. If that's the case, just go here, and we'll use those larges at range against the back of this Phantom. 1, 2. There we go. Each one on its own side torso. So, yep. Look at that. 16 left on either side. That's just embarrassing. And should we go ahead in after the Ice Ferret is the question. Our Conjurer still has decent ammunition and a precision strike, so I think the answer is going to be yes. Yeah, it's going to be yes. A little risky. We might not be able to get the kill here. But we'll also slow him down to 5, and we just might, if we're lucky. Yep, there it is. Catch on the mech offline. Good. Good, 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 good. Man, we need to start charging more for this shit. Okay. 2 left on the reinforcing lance, the second reinforcing lance, mind you. 2 left on the original lance, and 2 reinforcing lances killed. Battle armor damaged. Nice. Very nice. Well, that's the thing. I mean, battle armors are super deadly if they can get their swarm attacks in, but if you can actually hit them, that's a whole separate matter. It's a whole separate matter indeed. So that guy's moving on 8. I don't really want him to. Ultra AC 20 is jammed. No sign of the enemy Fire Moth. This is potentially not our best use of SRMs. Then again, it's not terrible either. Okay. Taking some more of those guns offline, and that's going to be the Stormcrow standing up. Alright. And we couldn't keep him down forever. But most of the battle armor is dead, and that is pretty nice for us. Okay, running back over there. I guess that's going to be Capellans' problem again. Let's hope they actually deal with it this time. Punch out? Yep, okay, Stormcrow punched out. Elemental going in. Decent contact. I mean, those elementals are flipping scary. That guy's mostly dead, and he could still put that much hurt on an admittedly already damaged mech. So let's come over this way and see if we can capitalize on those weakened side torsos. Battlelord with the accuracy and the damage, and that looks like a nice damage profile to me. 1, 2. Heavy mediums. There's the kill. This is why we have the Blood Asp, ladies and gents. Alright. Alright, alright. 2 left, and the battle armor. And that's it. Maybe not even the battle armor after this. Unit destroyed. 1 unit left. Squad operator injured. That makes sense. That's good. And we can get the Fafnir online. That's decent enough accuracy, but enough of a risk of friendly fire. Let's move first. Okay, by the way, we don't have recoil on this because the Fafnir quirk is there's a stabilized firing platform. That's kill. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. 3 salvageable parts, not that I really want them. Okay, now it's just that... I mean, we don't even know where he is anymore. Where the heck is this guy? Gracious. If they... okay, there he is. There he is, there he is. So, there's the Elemental. If he kills their Orion, I swear. LRM-20 destroyed, that's expensive. Okay. Let's let our allies deal some damage. And hopefully take that guy out. Maybe then they'll sensor lock the remaining mech. Is there seriously one left? There's one left! You gotta be kidding me. Okay, here's our ally again. Vindicator. I do like Vindicators. There it is. There's the battle armor killed. Nice. Very nice job. Okay. And the remaining is just the Fire Moth and his battle armor. Ally's not able to help, and we're going to wait until the last second here, because if we do, then he won't be able to potentially surprise us by unloading and firing. So let's get eyes on and damage in. Still jammed. A little bit unfortunate. Stay a bit farther away than I would otherwise do. There's the Fire Moth. Precision strike, slow him down. Really more worried about the slowing down than any damage. But frankly, these things are so fragile, it looks like we did decent damage anyway. Light tag's gone, part of the arm's gone. And now the Ultra AC-20 is unjammed. Look at that. Good for you. Okay. And we may as well get a height advantage here. Come in handy on the next turn, and we're a little bit more... well, when we don't have the sprint modifier. WR large, not a lot of accuracy, but yeah, that's enough. Pinged his other leg. That works for me. Conjurer, the ATM-12s are not well suited for this, and we don't have many left. We're gonna have significant ammo costs this game. But we may as well shoot the ER medium. Yeah, contact. Contact. Okay, good. And can our Fafnir shoot? Is there any way I can get a shot? Any way at all? Does not look like it. Well, if that's the case, we're going to pop Vigilance, Inspire everybody, and then Brace. Probably should have Sensor locked, but that's what I get for not thinking. And let's get over here. Horrible chances on these Gauss rifles. But let's just put lead down range. Nope. 0 for 2. Not really a surprise there. Not really a surprise. And now we have Hardball. I no longer trust that bleed out, so let's just go ahead and triage again. Good. He's a little panicked. It's not great. Maybe that's the cost to doing first aid as an action. It's a little bit of panic. Just don't punch out when we're so close, please. Okay, so Gridlock is our only one moving on this priority, and we're unfortunately going to have to brace. They're reserving. That's not wise. Vindicator. Looks like anti-missile systems on the Firemoth are holding up. I mean, brave pilot. Still just standing there, ready for us. Okay, that's the move that I was afraid of. Because if their battle armor goes in, well, they might not be able to reach anything from right there. I was worried they were going to go right up to my Conjurer, then one-shot Conjurer with the battle armor. Still, it's a lot of evasion. Okay. Where's the battle armor? I don't see it. Okay, there it is. There it is. So, let's turn around and shoot. Now we will use the ATMs. Pop Battle Lord, best shot we're going to get against this guy, the ATM-12s. Don't need much. Left arm destroyed. AMS gone. Okay. Could have been a little bit better there, but could also have been a lot worse. And what's our accuracy like here? It's not bad. Let's do a precision strike. Send in 3/4 chance to hit. 1-2. Leg gone, please. There it is. That's the kill. That's the drop. Oh, that was a ride. Well, thank you all for hanging around, and we'll see you again real soon.